Okay, now that you have your dashboard set up, let's talk about setting up your settings for your course. So since I was in my calculus course earlier, let's just go back into calculus. And notice there is a setup checklist. You can use this if you want, or you can just follow the same steps that I'm doing. The first thing we're going to want to do is publish the course. So now that it's published, your students will have access to it. And your students also have access to everything that is here. So the first thing I want to do after publishing the course is choose my settings. So I'm going to go into settings and I'm going to go to the third tab over called navigation. And again, these are all the things that my students have access to, and I don't necessarily need them to have access to. So for example, chat, I don't really want them chatting on the computers during class. So I'm going to click and drag this down. This works most effectively if you have a mouse. So I'm going to pretty much take everything down except for a few things. So I'm just clicking and dragging the stuff that I need. We'll leave the grades there for them. The discussions and assignments we're all going to use inside the modules. We can leave announcements there. We are going to want a home page, and they definitely want to see their grades, our syllabus, our modules. Let's move collaborations and Office 365 down. And then for the meantime, I am going to leave Class Notebook here just until I get my students into my new semester of the OneNote notebook. And then once I have them in there, then I will remove this. So I'm going to organize this a little bit, and I'm going to put grades down at the bottom, modules up at the top. Uh-oh, I didn't mean for grades to go all the way down there. And so we'll put home, modules, announcements, syllabus, class notebook, and then grades. And then I'm going to slide down to the bottom and hit save, because if you don't hit save, all this work you've done is for nothing. So here's our settings. And if I go into student view, which is on the right hand side, second one down, you can now see that my students only have access to the home, the syllabus, the class notebook, and then grades. Modules is not listed here because I don't have any modules yet for my students. So I'm going to leave the student view. And that is what you need to do in terms of settings for your second semester courses.